Also with us is attorney at the same time Police Major Pista, Secretariat for the National Police Task Force on Anti-Illegal Real Estate Practice.
Tama rin natin, of course, sa mga taga-DOJ, head ng prosecution, para tayo magkaroon ng mga airtight and affidavits. Si Attorney Chris Abayon, na ACP sa Santa Rosa based.
Yes.
Kumusta po, Attorney? Partner, palagay ko magsimula na tayo ng simulan natin sa mga video na kailangan makita ng ating mga partner para mabigyan ng daan na natin ang guest.
Yes, partner. Okay, so to start with our program, let us have our invocation and national anthem to be followed by our REBAP Credo, REBAP hymn and REBAP Credo, courtesy of Al Segjen Mio, Armenia.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
shall strive to accomplish all. For deep within our hearts there lies but unwavering belief in the greatness of our spirits. We can serve for the joy of all. So hoist the remnant high above, let the REBAP banner fly. For generations we live on, hail mighty dear REBAP.
We believe in the nobility of our profession.
Our business is land, the patrimony of nations, the basis of wealth handed down through generations.
We believe in maintaining the highest ethical standards in the practice of our profession. Our names shall be untarnished, our conduct beyond reproach. Our hearts shall be pure.
We believe in our association, licensed real estate brokers, devoted to the common cause of uplifting the standards of real estate practice in the Philippines.
We believe in our sacred mission to spearhead our country's efforts to attain economic stability and prosperity by promoting the proper and maximum utilization of land.
We believe in the greatness of human spirit,
that it can conquer, transcend, overcome all obstacles thrown our way.
We believe in the word of our Almighty God, who protects us, guides us, heals us, strengthens us, and showers us with all his blessings.
All this we believe in. We are the members of the Real Estate Brokers Association of the Philippines, Incorporated.
Okay, good afternoon.
Gusto na rin naming pahiwatig ito na kasama ho rin natin ang iba pang officers ng Pampanga chapter headed by our next our person who will give us the opening remark, Mr. Gregorio. He'll probably be the one to mention all his officers in the chapter we're working with. But together with other chapters, and ang mga taga Cebu, ang Cebu chapter.
Yes, partner. Opo.
Si CRB ng Batangas chapter. Si CRB Krisha Alcantara, President ng La Union chapter. Si CRB Ruby Calamba ng Isabela chapter. So alam niyo, papasok pa at marami, hindi ko na mention yung iba pa, but may mention ko na lang sila habang dumadating sa akin na impormasyon. No? Well, gusto kong i-welcome lahat sa ating programa at magsimula na tayo sa ating opening remarks. Partner, introduce mo na.
Yes, pahabol partner. We also have President of Global Cebu South, Ricky Enolpe. Also, CRB-T2 Dais Jr., President Cebu Chapter, Lisa Sarmiento of Rizal Chapter. Ang dami natin, partner. Kulang pa. Meron pa tayong mga utang rito. Hindi pa natin na-greet. Partner? Yeah?
Sige. Actually, maganda yan. Para mapakita natin na ito buong activity ng REBAP. No? Hindi lang ito ng Global City or So go ahead, Mr. Edgar, partner.
Yes,
partner Ador. Ang ating mag-open remarks.
Yes. To call on our fellow CRB that will be giving our opening remarks. Let us welcome CRB Dr. Leonardo, President, Pampanga Chapter.
Yes, thank you very much. Greetings from Pampanga, Edgar and Ador. You know, it's to be here And before I'll proceed, let me thank this collaborative effort with REBAP Global City, your chapter. It's very active and vibrant. On behalf of your president, Lorenzo III Ballete, you have a very good and astute president. That's why I me to collaborate with this webinar or forum. There are no second questions but to say yes. And by the way, I'm Greg Leonardo, your chapter president from Pampanga, and I'm also wearing my other hat. I am a pediatrician and a neonatologist. A neonatologist is the one who is a specialist in the newborn during the first 28. I've mentioned it so you will know me more, and also that in medicine there are also doctors, and they are the unlicensed one, and you better beware when you're dealing with them. So field also. So in real estate there are these colorums. And looking at the definition, I just spoke with kay third, sabi niya, the colorum issue has been here since time immemorial. And as REBAP, what are we going to do with this? And tayo po ay legal, and we should to institute the law. Tayo ang stakeholders. So we need to do what we need to do. And today I like to thank our guest na invite. Para masyado ata akong formally, admit ko muna, ang daming nag-a-attend. We have 110 attendees at this time. So going to this topic, it's been here since time immemorial, and it's very controversial, So there is a paradigm shift. Yung dating ibang-iba na talaga. And as the prime mover in the ASEAN region, the Philippines, tayo ata ang unang nag-license ng mga real estate. We need to do our steps. I know baby steps, small steps, until we can lead. And that that we have our students here. They are the future practitioners. So we have a role to play. I will not talk a lot for a longer period. Ador and Edgar, citing ng topic natin, no? And still, to sum it up, we have, as nandito yung mga estudyante natin, the edge of real estate, no, is of utmost importance and one of the core values of our organization. So without further ado, let me congratulate our 4 attorneys. I think here, apat yata ito, from different sectors, sharing their expertise and their point of views, From DHSUD, Rolando Pagtulonan, from the PNP arm, Attorney Major Romel Bautista, and prosecuting end, Attorney Chris Pulo Abayon III, and from NBI, Attorney Dennis Simian. I also would like to thank our sponsors that I have seen earlier, Federal Land, Suntrust, and Smart. I can't read my handwriting. Ang doktor, hindi ko naintindihan minsan ang sarili naming sulat. So, and keep the ball rolling. Taalakayang real estate, I know this is I spoke with third, this is not the only mangyayari, because there will be a domino effect. A lot of topics will be dealt with regarding colorum, and perhaps probably that will be zeroed in today is the project problems in colorum, in project selling, and real developers or real estate development. So paano natin ireklamo ang colorum? Idemanda or ipakulong or how to in a nice way, in a professional way. And we cannot do that if we don't know the basic concepts and being knowledgeable about this matter. So Ador and Edgar, maraming salamat for this event, having me here. And now back to you, back to Global City, with love from Pampanga. Let's have our coffee.
Thank you. Very energetic President Greg of REBAP Pampanga.
Yes, I get the energy from our NDP, Cora Cabug. Kasi dati, very formal ako ngayon. Yan needs to end just like your president. You know, winner.
Alam mo, bago natin i-formally welcome itong ating mga attendees, no? Sinabi ni Dr. Leonardo na napakatagal na nung issue ng anti-illegal practitioners ay simula pa ng nag-spill over until World War II. No? Sa, anyway, mahabang kwento. Pero oras na para i-formally ang ating mga guests at everyone is attended bago tayo pumunta sa madugong talakayan. Madugo. At hindi ko ibig kong sabihin, importanteng talakayan. Diba?
Yes.
Tungkol sa issue ng anti-illegal practitioners. So, the person who's going to welcome us all is from REBAP National. Siya po ay yung activity natin ngayon ay talagang National REBAP. Siya po ay VP ng External Affairs natin. Welcome, CRB Daisy Villaos. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, and I'd like to welcome everyone to our talakayan for today. It's a collaboration between the Pampanga chapter and the chapter. Congratulations, Press 3rd Valiente III, and to the president of Pampanga chapter, Gregorio. Welcome everyone. I'd like to welcome our guests, the members of REBAP, our sponsors, and of course the host chapters, the host of Pampanga and Global City members. Thank you I'd like to congratulate both chapters for this collaboration. This is the first ever webinar of its kind. This is a nice initiative from both of you. Actually, I was tasked to give you an inspirational message before, but frankly, I am more by the chapter's board's initiative, and even more the leadership of your president, CRB 3rd Valiente III, and of course the Gregorio from Pampanga. They are, you know, Press 3rd, you are a certified winner, but you also serve as an in-star membership and leadership of REBAP. I haven't seen dynamic. I haven't seen such driven president in a long while. You are consistently, and you always keep the bases covered in all the activities of. You are definitely a cut above the rest. I would also like to thank and commend Press 30 for your commendable leadership, hard work, and for raising the bar of excellence to our associations for excellence in French po. And I'd also like to thank, of course, Attorney Rolando of the Department of Human Settlements and Development, Attorney Police Major Romel Bautista of the Philippine National Police, Attorney Ion III, who represents the Prosecution Service, and Attorney Dennis Silhihan of the National Bureau of Investigation. On behalf of the State Brokers Association of the Philippines, I would like to sincerely and wholeheartedly thank you for your time and cooperation with our advocacy. Your mere presence here inspires us to pursue our programs and initiatives against the illegal practitioners, or what we call colorum, and unlicensed, who rob are supposed to be solely beneficial to and exclusively served by our legitimate and regular real estate professionals. Your agencies are much needed partners to put an end or to these illegal activities tainting the real estate practice. Our partnership will send a strong message to reiterate that we will not stop until these unscrupulous acts are completely minimized or eradicated. Thank you, Global City Chapter and Pampanga Chapter, for your impressive undertaking. The National Board and the of REBAP will give you our all-out support. Let me end my message with a quote from Helen Keller. Alone we can do so little. Together we can do so much. And my favorite quote from coming together is a beginning. Staying together is progress. And working together is a success. And congratulations to you. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, National Vice President for Ma'am Daisy
Sir
Villaos.
Edgar, pa-picture muna tayo with Ma'am Daisy, no?
Yes, please, ma'am.
Maraming salamat, ma'am.
VP Daisy, can you please for a short picture taking?
Sir Neo, pa-picture na lang. Thank you.
Okay, 2, 3. There you go.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very
Okay.
much, NVP Daisy. Enjoy the cherry blossoms.
Okay, I'd also like to comment pala our Victor Park, CRB Edgar Agaton for this. Congratulations sa external team. Go.
Yes. Yeah,
Thank
I
you,
also
VP Edgar.
like to greet our officers. I forgot to mention earlier, no? So,
Please go ahead.
of course, memorize ko lahat. BP Internal, Ermina Maniago Tayag. Our BP MIS, Henrylene Paro Cantor. Our Internal, Benedict Baluyot. And our, of course, I forgot, our chairman of the board. Our legal counsel, attorney, sorry, I'm having second na. Pero lahat po ng taga Pampanga na nag-attend dito, I appreciate it, pati yung mga BSREM students natin. Kasi you are the future top-notch par excellence real estate brokers that will change the landscape in the Philippines. Congratulations. Thank you, third.
All right.
Back to you.
All right.
Thank you,
Salamat
thank
po.
you.
Salamat
Thank you
po, Dr. Fellow CRB, Madam Daisy.
Yes, partner. We also have to say welcome sa ibang counterparts natin. President, just like President Ruby Calamba, President of Isabela Chapter. Ayun. We also have CRB Krishna Alcantara, President of La Union Chapter, REBAP La Union Chapter. Also, partner, we have Lourdes Jimenez, President Central Chapter. And we have the immediate past president of Mandaluyong CRB Venice D. So ayan, daming also the president of Mandaluyong Chapter, partner, sorry, si John Ray Colmo, John Ray. And also, partner, marami mga schools with us. Okay?
Welcome po lahat.
Welcome na welcome. We
Maraming
have
salamat.
Philippine Christian University.
Alam mo,
Ador,
partner.
that sound familiar to you?
Of
Philippine
course.
Christian
Alumnus
University?
ako ng PCU. Of course.
We also have Lyceum of Alaban. We also have College of Diliman. dumadami,
Familiar also
dumadami
ako
yung
ng
family natin,
Lyceum of
partner.
Palabang. Favorite school ko rin yan. Galing din ako dyan. Alam mo, marami tayong tatalakayin na
Yes,
palagay
let's
ko
start na.
inaantay nitong ating
Opo.
mga guests.
Opo.
The issue that we're going to deal with and we're going to
Yeah.
dive into
Opo.
now is a very complex issue. And in REBAP that the government has already acted and in fact came up with a joint memorandum that with agencies of government, that would help support this effort of the PRC and PRB RES in the well, I don't want to say colorum, but anti-illegal practitioners. Apat ho ang nakasama natin. So, BP Edgar, baka pwede mong simulan na natin.
Yes.
Kung sino ang
Also,
unang natin pakita.
Also, partner, just have some disclaimer in here, before we start the presentation of each of our, we are here to give information, okay, for all our participants in case there will be some will file a complaint, saan tayo pupunta? Saan tayo magsisimula? What is the process? At yung mga speakers natin which are all from their different institutions, different departments, they are lawyers, and they are the best of their departments. So they are here for us to give their on the process on what to do. To start with, partner Ador, let us welcome and give to our DHSUD Director, Attorney Rolly Pagtolonan.
Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon,
everyone. Sir.
Welcome po.
Attorney.
Yes, good afternoon. Thank you for the warm introduction, and thank you for I would like to introduce myself. I'm Attorney Rolando B. Pagtolonan. I'm also a licensed real estate service practitioner, a licensed broker and consultant. I am also can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're good. You're good.
Yes, I have also BS Real Estate Management in I Academy, pamantasan ng lungsod of Maynila at saka ng Adam, and I am a Director 4 of the Department of Human Settlements and Urban Development. So I would REBAP for the opportunity to serve the people, most especially the fact that we're going to all of these illegal practitioners. Since mahirap magkaroon ng lisensya and then madaming mga illegal practitioners. Even if ano tawag nito, may mga BSREM schools na, it's just that ayaw nilang kukuha ng lisensya even without the license. When I was still working for a brokerage firm before I joined the government, how should I say this? Foreign citizens, foreigners, especially may mga companies sila, they are engaged in selling properties without the license. And for me, that is no, that is still considered as an illegal practice of service profession. So here in Department of Human Settlements and Urban Development, we have the Joint Memorandum Circular, which was signed signed when when there was still, or shall I, during the rule or leadership of the former Secretary Ed and right now, what we are doing here in DHSUD is we are on the process of regionalizing or localizing this memorandum circular to the effect na to the local level at saka regional level magkakaroon ng joint ng task legal real estate service practitioners. So if I may be allowed to share my screen, can I share my screen?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead, attorney. Do you have your yes, okay, no
I
problem.
just have
Yes, please go ahead.
I just would
Yes.
like to discuss the legal basis. Okay, so know for a fact na if you want to practice the real estate service profession, most especially broker, you need to from the PRC. You need to take the board exam. And right now, if you are only allowed to take the board exam if you are a graduate of BS Real Estate Management. Dati na you are allowed to take the board exam for as long as you are a 4-year graduate or a grad year course. But right now, you are only allowed by the Philippine regulation, by the Professional Regulatory Commission if you are a BSREM. So, what is or what are the legal basis on how we will consider these practitioners as having engaged in the unauthorized practice of the real estate service? So we have Section 29 of 646 or the Real Estate Service Act, which states that no person shall practice or offer to practice real estate service in the Philippines or offer himself real estate service practitioner or use the title, word, letter, figure, or any sign tending to convey the impression that one is a real estate service practitioner, advertise or indicate any manner whatsoever that one is qualified to practice the profession or be appointed as real property appraiser or assessor in a entity or local government unit unless he or she has satisfactorily passed the licensure examination given by the board, PRBRES, except as otherwise provided in this act. So may mga exceptions. A holder of a valid certificate of professional identification card. So for at all, if the agent, the seller, does not have any license issued by the PRC and that he or she does not have any valid certificate of registration and that she did not pass the board examination for real estate service practitioners, then he or she can be considered as having in the unauthorized practice of the real estate service profession. So with that, matatawag natin silang colorum kapag wala siyang lisensya, board exam, at saka walang certificate of registration sa PRC. Okay? So ito yung pinaka-general na mga colorum na tinatawag natin if they are selling without the said license. Ito yung legal basis talaga. Okay? If they are engaged in general brokerage or project selling. And I think lahat naman, alam naman natin lahat kung ano yung pinagkaiba ng general brokerage sa project selling, right? So we also have Section 11 of PD 957 or the Subdivision and Condominium 3, which mandates that no real estate broker, dealer, or salesperson shall engage in the business of selling subdivision lot units unless he or she has registered himself with authority. That authority before refers to NHA, the National Housing Authority, but right now it was transferred to the then HLURB, but right now it is with us, the Department of Human Settlements and Urban Development, in accordance of this section. Okay? So, kailangang mag-register nung broker or salesperson sa dealer, he or she is engaged in project selling. What is project selling? Kapag ang binibenta ng agent or salesperson ay mga condominium units or subdivision housing units or lote sa subdivisions na developers, he or she is mandated by PD 957 to be registered with us, the Department of Human Settlements and Urban Development, and that requirements for them to to be qualified as accredited, such as he or she should be of good reputation, has complied with applicable rules of the DSUD, including the payment of, sorry, hindi ko nakikita, the prescribed fees. Ayan. And then kailangan din ng bond. Nagre-expire yan every of each year. So 1 year lang ang registration niyan. So kung wala kang registration dito sa Department of Human Settlements and Urban Development, broker or salesperson, then you are engaged in the selling of condominium units or units in housing units or lots sa subdivision, then you are also considered as engaged in the illegal practice of real estate service profession. Illegal ka, colorum ka na broker or ahente. So these are the two legal basis paano natin sila makonsider illegal real estate service practitioners or yung tinatawag natin na colorum. So sa Department of Human Settlements and Urban Development, we can help you issue or we can issue a certification that the broker involved is not registered with us. Okay, he or she is not registered as a broker, and that he or she is selling subdivision units or condominium units. So makakapagbigay kami ng certification. And that later I will introduce Architect Julio Cesar Villanea of the NCR HRED Housing and Regulation Division to discuss the process on how to secure the said certification and how to file the necessary complaint against these illegal. Okay, but for now, just to help you as brokers and the future licensed real estate service mga estudyante, this will be this can help us in the investigate, build up what else, prosecution of illegal real estate service practitioners. So ano yung piece of evidence that we can use para mas ma-prove natin sa court na yes, indeed, these agents, brokers, or individuals are engaged in unlawful real estate service practice. Okay? So first of all, copy of that subject of the case or the property, if ever na nagbenta sila, copy of postings, listings, and advertisements. Chat would suffice, lalo na yung mga nagpo-post sa Facebook, sa mga OLX, where else? In the social media platform, may mga may mga TikTok videos pa, we can use that. Okay? Excuse me. A certificate issued by the agent has no registration. Certificate issued by the PRC that the agent has no license. So take note, sa merong jurisdiction lang ang DSUD as regards mga project selling. Okay? So if ever that prove that this individual is really engaged in the illegal practice of the real estate service profession, kapag general resale, mga house and lot na mga for resale na lang, hindi siya project selling, then you can get a certification from the agent or the individual or broker has no license, in that he or she is not registered with the rolls or the list of PRC. Okay? What else? Sworn affidavit by the complainant or the offended party. If ever ikaw yung sell niya na nagpakilala pala siyang broker, licensed broker, when in truth and in fact, he or she is not a licensed broker. So, kayo ang mag-fit. Okay? Sworn affidavit by the investigating officer. So, here in DSUD, if sa amin yung idadaan, i-refer namin to sa PNP or sa NBI. The PNP or NBI will conduct an investigation, and then we can use that investigation report by the PNP and the investigating officer we can also get a sworn affidavit from that investigating officer in filing the case, criminal case in, okay? Sorry. We can also use receipts of transactions such as acknowledgement receipt used by the agent na tinanggap nila yung, kindly include that yung pera, yung commission if ever na pera man, or yung receipt nung what do you call this, cheque, di ba? Cheque naman naman. So we can also include that in the evidence. What else? Wait lang. Any deed of conveyance, contract, special power of attorney, authority to sell, or any contracts used by the agent. Ayan. So kung may mga deed of absolute sale, pumirma siya as witness doon sa deed of absolute sale. Hindi naman pala siya licensed real estate broker. Lease contract. Okay? Siya pa, ang malala doon, siya ang nagpapakilalang may authority to sell, may special power of attorney, siya pa talaga ang nagpirma for and on behalf of the seller or the owner of the property or the lessor. Then, as ang kaso kapag ganun na nagpirma siya. Okay? Any documentary, physical, electronic, audio, photographic, or video evidence there was illegal real estate transaction involving the agents, the illegal agents. Okay? Other evidence relevant to the prosecution of the agent. For example, during the transaction, may video ka. For as long as may consent, ha, hindi pwede yung walang consent. Of course, maano tayo niyan. Tayo ng criminal charges kapag ganun. So, kailangan may consent na binibidyohan, nagpipictures during the real estate transaction. So, all these are conclusive if you can include or you have other pieces of evidence to prove that indeed the acre, the individual is engaged in the illegal practice of the real estate service profession, then we can also, or you can also include, okay, in filing the complaint. Okay, so I will introduce Architect Julius Cesar Villanea, Division Chief of the Housing and Real Estate Development Regulation Division of Department of Human Settlements and Urban Development, National Capital, in case you would want to file a complaint. So ano yung process? Ano ang gagawin? Ano yung mga pag magpa-file ng complaint? Ano yung mga requirements kapag kukuha ng certification sa HRED na hindi pala talaga siya registered? Okay? So I will give the floor now to Architect Julius Cesar Villanea. Thank you. Architect, you're on mute, Architect. I will stop sharing.
Thank you, Attorney.
Architect, you're on mute.
Hello? Hello? Can
Yes,
you
sir.
hear me?
Architect Julius, you may go ahead po. Yes.
Hi, in real estate, no good. It's always morning,
Good morning,
in
sir.
real estate. So,
True.
first of all, no, salamat po sa pag-iimbita sa amin dito. So, to all the officers of and members of REBAP, of course, the whole organization and the sponsors, Global Sapanga, and to all our valued guests and speakers. First of all po, sir, in addition to has said, yung pong mga requirements na yun, you can easily file it with a letter complaint. We have a complaint form that you can attach those evidences or proof that you can submit with our NCR office. So, no, regionalize tayo, no? So, it may be better na kung identified natin yung agent na yon, it is jurisdiction of the region. Although, pwede rin naman kung sa other regions yan, pero it would be easier to facilitate the filing of a complaint or for that complaint if it is within the region. Kasi nga po, we are establishing or institutionalizing this process by virtue of the joint memorandum circular. So from the national level to the local level. Ang members po ng Joint Memorandum ng Task Force on Anti-Illegal Real Estate Practices, it is chaired by the Department of Human Settlements and Urban Development with co-chairs DILG and DOJ. Also members of this task force are DNR, NBI, PNP, and PRC. So as of now po, it was only signed July 20 and launched late 2021. So dito po sa regional area namin or the regional task force, launch na rin po namin yan nung July 2022. And we had our first regular meeting on October 2022. Po, a simple letter complaint or meron kaming complaint form by filling the complaint form and attaching all your documents for proof of these illegal practitioners would be sufficient. In securing a certificate of meron po tayong counting fee which is only 188 pesos, which you can utilize naman if you really want to pursue legal action on your own. So magagamit nyo rin po yun. So for complaints against practitioners, you can just proceed and visit our office. And then you can file a letter complaint form and all the attachments enumerated by Attorney Pantag-Longan. Yun po, rest assured po, pagka nasa baby steps po or initial steps pa lang tong task force, po, pag na-establish na natin yung legal procedures and outline and guidelines, mas magiging easier for you na complaint na kasi members na po yung ating mga agencies that would do the investigation. Yun lang po. Thank you.
Okay, maraming salamat po. Attorney Pagtolonan at Architect Julius Villarea. So,
Yes,
explanation,
thank you.
no?
So we have this
Later
NCR
on,
partner, ano?
yeah, later on we will summarize this as we go and discuss this to try and get more meat out of this, no? I-remind ko lang lahat ng mga participants, kung meron po kayong mga katanungan or gustong klaruhin, mag-message lang po kayo dun sa ating chat box. Aming babasahin yon online at ituturo natin kung sino ang tamang ahensya or siya sumagot sa inyong mga tanong. So, ituloy na natin ang ating talakayan.
Yes, partner.
All right.
So, yes, partner. So, our second presenter, our second speaker this afternoon, who will be sharing with us the NBI, and he's with the NBI Process Investigation in the person of Attorney Dennis Sihain, NBI Chief Division. Attorney. Yes, attorney, medyo nahihirapan siguro si attorney. Medyo mahina ang connection. Medyo papasok. Meron ba tayong papasok partner na bagyo?
Hindi natin alam. Pero ang alam
no.
itong November, narinig ko kanina sa balita, meron pa tayong mga 2 o 3 bagyo na
meron ba?
2 to 3 pa raw. So, no? So, samantalang hinantay natin si Attorney Dennis.
Yes.
Siguro, ituloy na muna natin. Hindi na ang ating katalakay. na susunod sa diskusyon natin. So, partner, introduce mo
Yes,
na.
partner. While waiting for Attorney Dennis Sihian, let's proceed to our next speaker. So our next speaker is from the PNP, National Police Task Force on Anti-Illegal Real Estate Practice. Let's call on Attorney Entel Bautista.
Magandang hapon po.
Magandang hapon
sir.
po. Sure.
Let me share on the screen my presentation about the role of the PNP with regards to the National Police Task Force on anti-illegal real estate practice.
Yes, please go ahead, sir.
Okay. Nakikita po ba on the screen yung ating presentation? Sir, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me proceed. The legal basis of the National Police Task Force on anti-illegal real estate Joint Memorandum Circular Number 01 Series of 2021, which is the creation of the Anti-Illegal Real Estate Practices Interagency at the national, regional, and local level, and providing for mechanisms to address illegal real estate transactions. So on the part of the PNP, na-create po yung National Police Task Force on Anti-Illegal Real Estate. Now, the role of the PNP in anti-illegal real estate practices is to receive an act on complaints from victims and conduct case conferences for the purpose of building up cases against suspected scammers or persons involved in illegal real estate practices. So, dito po, kapong idinload sa amin, so magpapatawag po kami ng case conference in order to case build up. So nandyan na rin po yung pag-request po namin ng certification from the DHSUD as previously discussed by if the parties involved is from the developer and with the PRC if the party involved is a brokerage, and together with the evidence in order to strengthen our case. Now, if possible, to conduct police operation as they scammers on persons or persons involved in illegal real estate practices and effect the arrest is warranted. And also, assist the complainant in the filing of criminal charges against alleged real scammers. Halimbawa, nakompleto na po natin yung ating ebidensya. If possible, na-arresto natin yung real estate scammers, then we can file a case before the proper court or before prosecutor as the case may be. Then another role of the PNP is to actively participate in coordination with DHSUD in the conduct of information, education, and communication activities through dialogues and webinars to increase the awareness of the public on the modus operandi of real estate scammers. So this is disseminate yung mga possible modus operandi ng real estate scammers to one para maiwasan po na maging biktima sila. Now, ito po yung composition ng National Task Force Anti-Illegal Real Estate Practices. the DSOD as the chairperson, the DILG as the co-chairperson, side with the DOJ as the co-chairperson, and the members are the DNR, NBI, LRA, PNP, and DPR. Now, with regards to the National Police Task Force on Anti-Illegal Real Estate Practices, the Chief PNP, the chairman, our TDCO is the vice chairman, our director, the Directorate for Investigation and Detective Management as the director, and yours truly as the head secretariat, and the members, Directorate for Intelligence, Directorate for Operations, Directorate for Plans, Directorate for Police Community Relations, Director and the Director CIDG. So ito po yung makakatulong namin in the conduct of investigation. So ito po rin yung mga kasama. Whenever magpapatawag po tayo ng case conference para tulong-tulong, mabigyan po natin ng patang aksyon yung complaint na itinutulog po sa atin. Yun lang po at maraming salamat.
Okay.
Thank you. Attorney Police Major Romel Bautista of the National Police Task Force on Real Estate Practice.
Maraming salamat po, Attorney Police Major, sa inyong no? Actually, partner, bago natin balikan si Attorney Dennis at saka ang DOJ at prosecution, wala ka bang nahalata yung magandang developments sa mga sa industriya ng real estate na ang ating mga mata so far, saka yung mga susunod pang dalawa at yung iba pa, talagang handang tumulong na sa real estate, di ba? Para ma-resolve itong anti-illegal practitioners. No? In fact, isa ito sa dahilan kung bakit natin pinag-uusapan ito ngayon. Alam naman natin na since 2009, aktibo na ang at sa mahabang panahon may mga naipakulong na rin kagaya ng Legazpi chapter. Alam mo pakulong dyan. Itong activity natin, sa dagdag ko lang sa sabihin, partner, na ating Global City at Pampanga para patuloy na talakayin at silaban ang mainit na diskusyong ito para masulba na once and for all. No? So, magandang pagkakataon ito. Sige, partner.
Yes, partner.
Introduce mo na.
Talagang pinaghandaan nila. Talagang merong presentation ng bawat isa. And correct yan, partner. Correct observation. Very correct. They're very much willing and serious in helping the real estate industry. Diba? To get rid of this mga illegal practices.
Alright. Alam natin na marami ng advokasya tungkol dito. Pero ngayon lang talaga nakikita natin na nagkakaroon ng operationalization at operationability nitong pag-resolve ng problema. So,
tama,
sige.
Partner. Also, partner, also to all our participants, there's also this list of evidence that may used in filing criminal charge petitioners. Naglagay po dyan sa chat box natin si Attorney Rolando. And nakikita niyo po yung lahat ng mga list na pwede a requirement for filing cases. Ayan, marami po. Ayan mga list of evidences that from A until J. Ayan. Na ma-partner si NBI chief natin.
Si Attorney Dennis,
Attorney Dennis, okay. While we are
Attorney Dennis.
Attorney Dennis.
All right. So,
okay. So, eto, singit muna tayo, partner. Mag-ratings muna tayo. Hanap buhay. Ika nga. Welcome to other members of REBAP Global. Advisor Marisol de los Reyes, PRO Donald Montellano, our Mr. REBAP. Nasaan pa yung ibang kasama natin? Vanessa. Sino pa yung iba natin? Pasensya kayo yung iba na hindi ko maibanggit, ha? Yan, VP Intern. Nasaan na yung iba nating mga kasama, partner?
Actually,
Ang dami
marami pa yan, ano? Na...
Marami, padami ng pang pumapasok, partner.
Oo, pero dito rin sa chat box natin, umuusok din ang mga tanong, no? At mamaya yan. At isa-isa nating i-discuss.
Yes.
Tuloy lang muna yan at ating babalikan maya-maya.
Yes.
Speakers.
Okay, is Attorney Dennis around na po ba? Is he already here? Wala pa? Don't hear from Attorney Dennis. We will proceed with our DOJ prosecutor for airtype, and we call on our assistant city prosecutor for the office of the city prosecutor of Santa Rosa, Laguna, Fiscal Chris Abayon. Fiscal.
Magandang hapon po, Fiscal. Umaga pala sa real estate.
Morning.
Okay.
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. Dr. Chris Abayon III, of the Office of the City Prosecutor of Santa Rosa, Laguna. Okay, thank you for inviting me to be a resource speaker in this collaboration forum. This afternoon, talakayang real estate, paano ireklamo ang colorum, paano idemanda, ipakulong. I am tasked to discuss the role of the Department of Justice in successfully prosecuting dito sa mga colorum na ito. Talaga sila. At they will stay in jail. Hindi naman for good kasi may period din naman ang penalty doon. Justice will be served on them. Okay. So we have to identify sino ba yung discussed earlier, no? But in my understanding, ang colorum, ito yung mga nagpapa-impostor, ano? Sila yung mga nagsasabi na mayroon kaming license, but in fact wala naman silang na mag real estate agent or broker. Sila rin din yung mga nagpapanggap na may authority to sell ng subdivision lots or condominium units, pero in fact in truth naman sila. So yun siguro ang colorum. Okay, so dapat talaga silang sampahan. Earlier it was mentioned how to and discuss how to prepare a complaint. Okay, so may aggrieved party. So sino kaya yung aggrieved party dito? Kayo mismo yun, yung mga practitioners. Kasi may nagpa-practice na walang kahirap-hirap, hindi nag-take ng board, hindi nag-aral, pero kinukompetensya kayo. So may mga nakukuha silang clients, customers na nag-earn out of that and nawawalan kayo. So mga real estate licensed real estate brokers or practitioners talaga affected kayo, aggrieved party kayo sa totoo lang. Ano? Hindi lang yung mga nasa ibang usapan po yun. That is a case for estafa dun sa mga customers na nag-rely sila dun sa representation ng isang real estate broker o sabihin na natin colorum transaction. It turned out bogus pala yung condominium. Wala naman pala talagang condominium. Maganda lang sa picture, nasa internet. So, yun, hindi lang yun violation ng nitong law na the 957 at saka nitong Republic Act 964, but it is a violation of estafa law or yung ating sinasabing swindling, which is penalized by the revised penal code. Okay. Naman tayo since we are after for the colorum, so yun, identify natin yung mga colorum. So after na evidence, may list kanina si Attorney Pagtulonan regarding the mga attachments, mga evidence na you think enough, sufficient para ma-prove mo yung case. Okay, punta na kayo sa aming office sa Department of Justice. Pero actually yung Department of Justice malawak to. Under kami ng Department National Prosecution Office o Service, okay, NPS. And then sa NPS may mga prosecutors. So in every city may city prosecutor siya. Sa Makati, Office of the City Prosecutor of Makati sa kanyang province. So ito, so may case na, yun na ang case. So ito, we have to remember, pag i-file nyo yung case, you have to remember this venue is jurisdictional sa criminal law. So kung saan na-commit ang crime, doon mo rin i-file. Hindi ibig sabihin na isang colorum, he is tawag na ito, offering his services to the public doon sa Taguig. Sinasabi niya, he is a licensed, so nagbibigay siya ng mga brochures, bibigay siya ng mga leaflets or calling cards in Taguig, a licensed real estate broker, and you live in Navotas, halimbawa, then you will file a case in Navotas. Hindi pwede. I-file mo yung case sa Taguig where the crime was committed. Kasi pag for convenience, kasi taga doon ka, sigurado sa basurahan mapupunta ang complaint mo or madidismiss lang or lack of jurisdiction. Okay? Talagang hindi uusad po yun. Okay. So, of course, kasi magpapatulong ka sa NBI, alam ng mga police and NBI kung saan ipa-file yung case. Okay? But there are instances also na iniisip mo, alam mo ang gagawin, so hindi mo na kailangan ng lawyer, hindi mo na kailangan ng police, hindi mo na kailangan ng NBI. So you will file. Okay, so nangyayari yun. Kaya na-dismiss ang kaso kasi for lack of knowledge siguro, no? Or walang background regarding properly in the proper forum or jurisdiction. Okay, now what happened to the case that you filed? Sabihin na natin, you filed the case in the appropriate jurisdiction. Dismiss yun for lack of jurisdiction, ano? So uusad na ang case dito sa amin. Now I would like to a presentation that I prepared. Okay. So umpisa. Yung flow lang ng case sa aming office. Saan ba yung dito? So ito, no? After you file the case, office, so we have to remember na dapat nandoon ka. The complainant, it's him or herself, dapat nandoon kasi mag-o-oath ka. you have to take the oath na you are telling the truth. Of course, number one yun, kasi perjury if you are spreading falsehood. And then you will certify that all informations that you provided are true, okay? Based on your personal knowledge. Okay. Next dyan is yung case mo sa isang lawyer, sa isang fiscal. By the way, ang fiscal at prosecutor, iisa lang po yun. Lumang tawag lang, lumang kataga. But now, prosecutor na po ang tawag sa amin. Pero iisa lang po. Nasanay lang po ang mga tao na tawagin kaming, okay. Si fiscal or si prosecutor, magpapadala po sa inyo ng notice of hearing. Sasabihin na ang colorum inirereklamo, notice of hearing para doon sa complainant. Kasi sa subpina, may instruction po doon, i-require na ang colorum siya ng kanyang counter affidavit. Then, yung counter affidavit, isi-set yun for hearing. Itong hearing sabi dito sa amin, this is for the conduct of preliminary investigation. Okay, balik talaga ang preliminary investigation. Ano ba ito? So, sa madaling sabi lang po, dinidetermina lang po namin timbang yung mga ebidensya na isnabmit ng complainant, kasama na rin, titimbangin din ang ebidensya na isnabmit ng inaakusahan. Halimbawa, in this case, dito sa ating pinag-uusapan ay ang colorum. Kung sapat ba siya, kung may sapat ba na ebidensya na dapat filean ng kaso ang colorum sa korte. At yun, pagka na-determine yun, may probable cause na sinabing, oo, nagawa niya nga ito, nagpresenta siya, in short na lang, nag-colorum nga siya, at may krimen yan. So, magpa-file kami ng information in court. Na ibang usapan naman doon sa court. Okay? So, itong reply, counter affidavit, reply affidavit, rejoinder, ito naman ay mga optional naman ito na mga pleadings na submit ng mga parties. Ang reply affidavit ay sagot doon sa counter colorum. So, kung gusto namang sagutin ng colorum yung reply affidavit ni complainant, magsasubmit siya ng rejoinder. Then, i-determine na namin yung probable cause. So, magre-resolve na kami ng kaso na hinir. Pag nag-hear ang isang fiscal o prosecutor, dinidetermina niya, nagkakandak siya rin ng mga clarificatory questions. Kasi may mga instances na halimbawa may inattach na ang mga na-enumerate ni Attorney Pagtulunan kanina, may mga documents na attached doon sa complaint, lilinawin lang namin kung ito yun. Hahanapin namin kung Xerox copy lang yun, hahanapin namin yung original. Kasi mag-evidence din natin sa court yun if the case will prosper in court. Okay? So, natapos ang hearing, ang resolution, nagkaroon ng probable cause. Kasi pag walang probable cause, dismiss ang case. Hindi naman the case will be dismissed in the prosecutor's office, ay hindi mo na pwedeng i-file. Na-dismiss lang because maybe during the filing of the case, the certification, yung napaka-importanting certification, yung negative certification coming from the PRC. Attached, baka sa tingin ko may mga malamang baka i-dismiss yung case. Kasi paano mo mapuprove na talagang hindi real estate practitioner? And then, pag nandyan naman, so syempre, it will be resolved in favor, favorably. So it will be filed in court. So information ang ni fiscal after that. Okay. So after dito sa pag-file ng case, kailangan talaga natin ng mas substantiate ang mga allegation natin sa complete. Ipuprove talaga dapat natin, hindi lang yung allegation lang po, no? Sinasabi lang doon, wala po siyang lisensya, then that's it, period. Hindi po pwede yun. Hindi pa po yun give rise probable cause. Dapat substantiate. Kaya kailangan lagyan niyo po ng kumbaga suporta. PRC certification at saka yung sa DHSUD, yung DHSUD certification din sa in the case of yung selling without authority to sell ng minimum or subdivision lot. Okay? Ngayon, I will just discuss ko lang po yung Presidential Decree number 957. So, at saka itong Republic Act number 9646. I can cite 5 provisions of law na mga penal provision na pwedeng ikaso against Ecolorum. Dalawa sa PD 957, yung banggit po kanina na Section 11 and Section 5. Hanapin ko lang po ano. Section 5, ito yung mga nagbibenta ng subdivision minimum unit na walang authority to sell from the DHSUD. So ano ang penalty dito? Ang sabi ng Section 39 ng PD 957, okay, Section 39, 20,000. Because this is an old law, ang 20,000 ng panahon ni Marcos po kasi itong PD, Presidential Decree, itong po ay malaki na po yan noon. Siguro baka hundreds of thousands na po yan. Kaya sa ngayon, maliit lang po yan, 1,000 pesos. Pero ang pagkakakulong niyan is 10 years. So hindi lalagpas ng 10 years. Din po ang penalty dito sa PD 957. Okay. So kaya kailangan po natin sana mayroon po akong while I was para ma-secure na ma-convict natin yung Colorum, not only to pag-file naman ng case, not only to not for the finding of probable cause in the prosecutor's office. Ang ultimate goal po natin talaga is to convict the accused. Sa court, ma-prove beyond reasonable doubt ang kaso niya, na he committed a crime. Okay. Ito po although na-mention attachments or evidence na pwede niyong i-submit to prove the case. Pero isip ko rin, sa tingin ko, this will suffice. Pero kahit nawala po yung iba rito, pwede na rin po Ang tilang po, okay. Complaint affidavit ng aggrieved party. Then affidavit of witnesses, kung may witnesses po. So just to prove or establish the acts of the Colorum, kung paano siya nagkakandak ng kanyang business, okay, and saan siya nagkakandak ng business. So yung sinatawag na 5 what, where, when, and then how Okay. Then pictures. Maganda siguro while wag kaya minsan po may mga complainants na masyadong nagmamadali sa pag-file ng case. Hindi naman po dapat ganun. Pinag-aaralan po ang kaso at nagpe-prepare po talaga. So ito pictures. Instead na dumiretso ka na lang po sa police station, magreklamo ka. Why not mag-take ng pictures po muna, photos sa complainant, as a respondent sa colorum, while na kinukuhanan pala siya ng pictures. Although hindi po yan covered ng tinatawag anti-wiretapping, pictures lang naman. Ano? To show lang na may office siya diyan siya nakatayo. So that place is Taguig halimbawa. Okay, pictures. Usually may mga calling cards ito siguro ang mga colorum, no? Business cards, nagbibigay sila ng business cards sa kanilang mga brochures, pamphlets, ang kanilang mga projects na they're trying to sell. Okay. And then negative certification, this is to certify that this colorum is not a licensed broker or to sell a condominium or subdivision. Okay. Not registered with the Department of Human Settlements and Development. Negative certification din. In the case of a corporation, kasi hindi lang naman yung colorum ay pwede ring maging corporation din yan. Hindi lang individual person. Pag siya ay corporation, para ma-prove din that really this corporation is not non-existent or bogus lang siya. So certification din, negative certification from Securities and Exchange Commission from the SEC, no? That corporation is not really existing under our laws. Okay, so ito yung ideal complaints and attachments. Tingin ko, dito sa amin, papasa na. Mapupunta na ang kaso sa court. Okay? Ito yung kasi this involves negative certification from the DHSUD. So yung isang colorum naman yung nagpe-pretend or nag-impostor siya na real estate agent or broker. Ibang negative certification naman from the PRC naman. Okay, hindi dito sa DHSUD, PRC. So pag kumpleto ang ebidensya, yung ang tinatawag na airtight ang evidence, no? So sasampa talaga ang kaso sa court. And anong sampa yung case sa court, then siyempre ang court, dahil mayroon kaming i-recommend na piyansa dyan, actually, I look into our bail bond guide, nakita ko na 60,000 ang piyansa doon sa mga nagba-violate ng PD 9956. Okay. Doon naman sa or lumalabag sa RA 9646, ang piyansa niya ay 12,000. Okay. So warrant of arrest will be issued against the colorum. So yun na natin. Okay? Successful na tayo dun sa isang goal natin, no, na paano sila i-demanda. Dalawa na pala ang na-achieve natin, na demand din na ipakulong natin. And siguro mayroon pang isa dyan na dapat mahatulan siya ng karampatang o sentensya ng judge na, ng huwes, ng hukom. Okay. Sa RA 9640, ito yung sa RESA law, ang violation na pwedeng ma-commit ito muna, prohibition against the unauthorized practice of real estate service. Siguro yan yung mga unauthorized real estate ano ba? Okay. No person shall practice or offer to practice real estate service in the Philippines. Use title, imposition, advertise, indicate. Ito nga yung mga hindi licensed ng PRC at ng board. Dalawa rito, yung isa unlicensed na real estate broker, pero may tinatawag na agent. Yung agent hindi siya licensed but dapat accredited siya ng board. Okay. So pag nabin niya yan, using the same evidence doon sa attachments kanina, except PRC ngayon ang negative certification, masasampa rin yung case sa court, no? At ano ang penalty dito? Okay. Fine ng 100,000 pesos. So kasi medyo bago na yung batas, Republic Presidential Decree, so 100,000 pesos na. And ang imprisonment, pagkakakulong, pero take note, pagka ang naka-violate nito ay unlicensed real estate service practitioner, double. So, ibig sabihin, pag unlicensed real estate service practitioner ka, unlicensed real estate broker, not accredited agent, ang ipapataw sa iyo ay 200,000 pataas, ang sabi. 200,000, and then yung pagkakakulong mo or both pa yon, pwede pang 200,000 at the same time makukulong ka. Ba ng 4 years, hindi lang ito 2 years kasi sabi double the aforesaid fine and imprisonment. So talaga afflictive penalty ang ka-impose po dito. Pag when we say afflictive penalty, yung isa, di ba, yung capital, mga capital offense, ang susunod po dyan ay afflictive penalties, yung more than 6 years. So, kulong. So, mabigat na kaso po. Ito, hindi lang basta-basta na kaso. Okay. So, mayroon akong mga prepare dito. Hindi ko Okay. Ano ba ang ito? Daanan na lang po natin ang kailan ba pwedeng i-file ang case? Kasi afflictive penalty siya. Ito ang prescripted period. 15 years. From the commission of the crime, pwede mo siyang i-file kahit na siguro 14 years later. So, ang haba ng pag-prepare ng case. So, why the haste, or bakit nating mamadaliin ang case, kung madi-dismiss lang sa prosecution pa lang, madi-dismiss na. Siguro 2 months, siguro pwede nang makompleto ang ebidensya natin. So, anong period po para maging prescribe yung crime or offense. So, I think kung may nakakommit ng crime ngayon at this very hour, hanggang 2037, pwede pa natin siyang file ng kaso. So that's it lang po. I think that's basically it. I would like to mention pa po pala, if the case is filed in court, ibang usapan na po. During the preparation, while the case is in our office, neutral lang po ang mga piskal. Kaya ang aming office neutral, wala kaming kikilingan, wala kaming papaboran. We will judge or resolve the case based on the evidence. At ibang usapan pagdating court, because there, kami na yung kakampi ninyo ng complainant. We will evidence. We will handle the case until the case is decided by the judge. Okay? Walang bayad po sa piskalya, libre, unless gusto nyong gumastos, mag-hire kayo ng lawyer. Okay, who will charge you with acceptance fee, appearance fees. Okay, ito na lang po, the fiscal always appears in court. So kung sa basketball player, praktisado po kami. You can trust us. I think yan lang po ang message ko para makatulong po sana sa mga against Colorum. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Prosecutor Chris. Ayan, so services ng Fiscal's Office. So walang bayad po, walang filing fee, walang acceptance fee. Ayan, malinaw po.
Yes.
Ayun, so comprehensive. Ayan, nagbigay po si Prosecutor Chris. In his presentation, yung mga processes, also the panel that states the possible imprisonment and fines that can be imposed, partner, sa mga violator. So malinaw na malinaw, ano? So ayan, we have somebody from our prosecutor's office na nagbigay ng kanya information on how does the process go when the case is already filed with the Fiscal's Office. Thank you, Fiscal. Thank you. Thank you so
Thank you, sir.
partner.
Yes.
Diba? Ang dami ng information natin this afternoon, partner. Dami. Galing.
Very interesting talaga itong ating
Oo, at saka
pinag-uusapan.
dumadami na rin yung question natin sa chat box, partner.
Oo. Pero kaya tawagin na natin si Ian. Nakita ko siya kanina na okay na siya.
Yes.
No? So,
opo.
Siya po ay taga NBI and propagation. Pakinggan po natin si Chief ng NBI.
Yes, Attorney Dennis.
Dennis kaya.
Attorney Dennis.
Naka-mute po kayo, Attorney Dennis.
Po.
Good afternoon po. Good afternoon. Sige po, Attorney Dennis.
So, good afternoon po. So, yung task po na binigay po sa akin ngayon ay para ipaliwanag po kung ano po ang role ng NBI pagdating po sa mga colorum po na nag-engage sa real estate. So, ang kalimitan po na nagiging when it comes to real estate service na cases na natatanggap po namin, ay siyempre ho, yun na ho mga nagka-suffer na ho ng damage. Damage in the legal sense, ano po, nawalan na ho sila ng pera, nakapagbayad na sila. So, nandyan na ho yung gusto nilang umupa ng condominium unit. And then, meron ho itong agent at sisingil ho sila ng for 1 year. So, the turnover ho yung bayad for 1 year. And then, here comes the owner of the condominium unit. Wala naman palang tina-turnover sa kanila, yung agent na iyon. So, or meron din ng mga kaso naman na nagbebenta ng lupa o then purported agent, wala naman palang authority or yung authority na ibinigay sa kanila ay sinantap or kinancel na ho. So, sa NBI po, usually, pag pumunta na, yun nga, tulad ng sabi ko, nagsuffer na ho sila ng damage. So, pag pumunta po kayo rin sa amin sa NBI, ano po yung unang ginagawa ho namin? So, syempre ini-interview ho namin kayo. Yung mga basic facts lang naman ho kung ano nangyari. Kung based doon sa evaluation namin, sa last assessment ho namin, sa isinalaysay ho ninyo sa amin, meron naman ho tayong mapibuild up na kaso. Pinagpipila po yun ang tinatawag namin na complaint sheet. So, doon sa complaint sheet na iyon, mga basic facts lang naman ho ang hingin mo namin. So, yung pangalan, ano yung number ninyo, kung paano nireklamo ninyo, ano yung address niya, kung may contact niya, ginawa yung krimen o offense na inaalin na ginawa niya laban sa inyo. So, after nakilap na ho, yan ho, dadaan na ho sa internal process. Siyempre ho, yung mga government agencies, meron din ho sila mga internal practices and controls. At kapag ho nabigyan na ho kami ng authority para mag-conduct na ho ng investigation, doon na ho kami po-proceed for the criminal investigation. So in the criminal investigation, actual criminal investigation po ng ating mga investigador, siyempre ho, ang unang ginagawa ho is yung pagkuha ho ng salaysay, nagre-reklamo, yung biktima, o yung mga fakso nung so kung kunwari ho nabiktima kayo ng colorum, iyon, saan nangyari ho yun? Kasi kung saan nangyari, eventually doon ipa-file saang lugar ho yun, jurisdiction noon. Tapos sino involved. Pero kailangan din natin ma-establish yung identity niya. Saan siya? Meron kasi yung mga pagkakataon noon kausap po ninyo. At marami ho kaming na-encounter dito po sa NBI. Na yung nag-a-assume ng identity. So, ang na yung identity yung ginagamit nila. At meron nung Oceans 11 na grupo na mga manloloko na very loloko ang pelikula nga, Importante hong ma-establish yung identity ho nung ating inirereklamo tao. Saka syempre, saan natin siya, saan yung address niya. Para kung papadalhan na yung mga processes natin. And then, syempre, kung patungkol lang naman sa illegal practice or authorized practice of real estate service ang focus ng investigation natin, syempre, kukuha sa part naman namin, alamin namin sa PRC, lisensyado pa itong tao ito para magkaroon siya ng authority na engage, mag-practice ng real estate service. So, ganun lang ho kasimple yan pagdating ho sa real estate service. Now, part 2 ng siyempre magpa-practice ng real estate service meron hong consideration na involved, may pera involved. So, siyempre, kung paano nyo illegal yung input yung pera o o sa isang bangko pagdating ho sa link, which is a predicate crime o sa money laundering, din yung pera na yan. Karon kung irereklamo natin pati at maraming reklamo natin. From there ho, pag na-establish na ho or at nakalap po natin yung ebidensya para stage, sir, pero na kaming proseso man pagsasabi na so, siyempre ho, part po ng criminal investigation para maaari namin kung ano ang sabihin kung nirereklamo ninyo. So, sinasabi na ho para ho pumunta at mabigyan sila ng pagkakataon naman na sabihin yung yung side. Okay. So, meron din naman ho mga instances na sila pumupunta sa araw ho na itong reklamo. Ini-evaluate ko ngayon yan ng investigator. So, i-evaluate ko nila meron na ba akong sapat na ebidensya para pag ipinasa namin ito sa ay masusustain kami na doon sa conclusion namin na itong reklamo ay may probable cause na baka may nakagawa nga siya ng krimen. Pwede nang fine. So, pag ganun na po, papasa na po namin ngayon yan sa prosecutor's office. Pinafile po namin kaso doon sa source na kung saan nangyari po yung incidente. Pagka nangyaring insidente sa Pasay City, doon po ipapile yan. So from there ho noon, magpo-proceed na ho yung tinatawag naman ho na preliminary investigation. Sa amin naman po ay pero usually naman po ang pagdating ko sa mga ganyang kaso dahil kami naman nag-imbla talagang importante yung complainant po natin. Kasi yung mga complainant po natin bali, sila ho talaga yung merong personal natin. Sa side ng NBI ay ang added lang po doon sa proseso na binibigay natin ay yung proseso ho ng pag-iimbestiga. Sa pangangalap po ng ebidensya, pagkuha ho ng salaysay ng biktima o yung nagre-reklamo. So, pag na sa piskalya ho, doon na po magpo-proceed na yung tinatawag natin preliminary. So, yung proseso po ng criminal investigation pagdating po sa mga colorum ho na service provider.
Okay, thank you, Attorney Dennis. Ayan, comprehensive explanation with regards to sa situation naman ng NBI, kung ano ang mangyayari or what behind the NBI naman. So ayan, Partner Ador, halos kumpleto na. 4 na sila. All attorneys na nagbigay ng contributions on the processes, the concepts, the ideas on how the case is to be filed against itong practitioners.
Yes, and again, as mentioned earlier, malinaw na ang mga ahensya ay willing to help. And in fact, they're all ready to help as mandated by law and memorandum circular that they have all signed, no?
Yeah.
So what's common that they have available forms, no, that we can check with them later on and hopefully share with everyone, no? So that well, unang-una, before we go into the discussion, partner, because that's the next portion, gusto ko lamang pasalamatan lahat, no? Again, gusto mong isa-isahin sila, Edgar?
Yes, again, partner, we would heartfelt gratitude to all our speakers, our providers ng information who are here with us, our effort for this talakayan real estate. From the DHSUD in the firstly Pagtulunan Director, also from the NBI, the process of investigation under the Dennis Sihian, NBI Chief Anti-Fraud, partner also our PNP in the process a complaint in the person of attorney and police major Romel Bautista of the National Police Task Force Legal Real Estate Practice. And our libre serbisyo publiko, okay? Public service, our city prosecutor, attorney Crispolo Abayon, Santa Rosa, Office of the City Prosecutor. So ayan, so ang dami ng information nila partner na ibigay this afternoon.
Edgar, and
Thank
kung
you.
pwede lang po sa lahating mga speakers na samahan pa rin kami kasi tingnan pa at laliman at sagutin kung ano man ang mga katanungan ng ating mga miyembro, no? Simulan natin ang diskusyon. Sisirin na natin. Ano bang nakita natin dito sa mga presentation?
Balikan na natin mamaya, partner, yung mga forms that we would like to share with them. The 5H to the 5W na first ay i-fill up or evaluate. Then magsisimula yung mga forms na yon with the police office. So we will come back with that later. So medyo exciting na ito ngayon. Marami na. Let's start with the question from immediate question. Can our organization REBAP represent us in pursuing the case instead of us personally? So how could that be? Siguro partner, kanino mo ano to?
Actually, kung meron tayong nasa grupo ng nasyonal na pwedeng sumagot para sa ating
or partner, sorry.
Or baka ang ating presidente sa Global City or presidente sa Pampanga sumagot sa katanungan yan. So meron po bang pwedeng sumagot?
Yes. Or where is our Pampanga president? Doctor, wala? Okay, so siguro
well,
lang yan. Or maybe,
offhand,
yes?
Yeah, offhand, no?
Yeah.
Personal opinion on behalf of REBAP, but based on what I've gathered, we're all willing to help. In fact, this discussion alone is one activity, no? Proof that we're willing to be held accountable. In fact, we're bringing ourselves out together with all the other chapters, and even the president Pampanga chapter and our own president Tony Valiente, who have thought of this idea both is something that can prove already to everyone that we're willing to be part of this undertaking. Now, we cannot answer anyone who is not a member of REBAP. So, in terms of REBAP membership, definitely this is something that we will, because this is an advocacy that all of our group, that our group is undertaking. We're throwing our hats in the arena. Maraming lumabas dyan. So ito po ginagawa namin para ilabas ang aming boses. So tuloy-tuloy po namin. So
yes, of course there will be the next round for this. Okay, maybe siguro partner Ador, we'll throw the question to our prosecutor, Attorney Chris. Would that be possible for you to answer this question? Can our REBAP represent us in pursuing the case instead of us personally filing the complaints? What is the legal ground behind this?
Okay. So ang issue is legal personality to file a case against a colorum, for example. So in my opinion, as long as may personal knowledge ka, kasi napaka-importante yung sinasabing personal knowledge doon sa acts being committed by the person being complained, pwede kang mag-file because later on ang ultimate goal is to bring the case to the court. At tayo doon pagka puro lang daw yung mga allegations natin, wala tayong personal knowledge. So to the question na pwede ba ang organization mag-file? Pwede po, as long na may personal knowledge doon, legal activities ng the person, the colorum.
Pwede daw. So pwede. So it can be represented by the organization in behalf of, instead of personally filing the complaint. So it's possible. Partner, the second question we have is from Miss Fatima Morales. Nakikita mo, partner, or shall I read it?
Go ahead, read it. I'm scrolling pa.
Let me go ahead with this. Okay, so from Fatima Morales, good afternoon po. Ask ko lang po kung ano ang process sa DHSUD kung students gusto na mag-practice ng real estate, like magbenta.
Thank you for the question.
Yes, sir. Architect Julius, go ahead.
Ms. Fatima, it is a requirement under TRESA that you have to be licensed before you can secure a certificate of registration from the DHSUD. So by that, it is a preliminary requirement that it should be licensed with the PRC as a broker. As I say, there is other requirements, diba? So it would depend kung student ka pa. I think sa salesperson at college at ang minimum requirement.
Yes.
So yes.
Yes.
An
architect, I think may related question. Divina. Si Divina Bondok,
yes, no? Go ahead, partner.
Humihingi siya ng comment kung ano mga agents na magaling at maraming nabebenta, pero ang problema hindi nga qualified kasi hindi. I think related yan dun sa sagot mo kanina. Ano daw ang pwedeng dahilan kasi high school graduate lang daw siya, graduate at saka undergraduate. So again, if you may reiterate, architect.
Yes, Sir Ador. It is based on law kasi.
Yes,
so
I know.
We have to revise the law or amend the law before we can allow high school students. Our hands are tied with that.
Yes.
Kasi it is a requirement prescribed in law.
Yes.
So yun na po.
Yes, and if I may add, Divina, course, no? Real estate is my second course, and I have to undergo 72 units. That's almost 2 years of study. or high school graduate, you probably have to talk. I do not know if it's possible sa college kung anong requirement. Kasi as the law says, minimum talaga at least 2 years college graduate. So yun. Hope na sagot ka namin, Divine.
Yeah, opo.
Meron pa rin isa, si Maria Anet.
Yes, Maria Anet.
Kalma. Kalma. Paano po campaign ni SMDC referral? Mag-refer ng client but nakakakuha ng tuition fee. So allowed po ba? Hindi agent? So I think tungkol ito sa mga transactions na meron lang nagdala, kamag-anak, kaibigan, di ba? Na sinabing, since wala akong license, di ba, re-refer ko sa may license, then siya makikipag-deal. Allowed? Pwede po ba yun? Sino po ang pwedeng sumagot dito?
This seems to be a case of a referral. So when you say you are referring a client, it has to be a licensed broker. So although CSMDC have their own channels, they have their own marketing channel. Once merong referral na papasok, this goes through their marketing channels which are manned by brokers. I'm not so familiar with it, but I think, in my opinion, should go. So anyway, the referral fee will be awarded to the referrer. Kung magkano ang 2%.
And it happens, no? Ang pinag-uusapan namin dito, lahat naman natin dito, is a broker who would with an authorized or accredited or a developer really that follows the law. So if there are any on the side, merong referral fee or merong pang McDonald's yan or pang Starbucks na ibibigay, siguro wala naman kung magkakaibigan lang sila. So palay ko wala akong basis yung ako personal opinion.
Yes. Alright. Next natin partner si Tito Dais from Cebu chapter. Good morning. If the case involves with project development, the SUD, what if the transaction involves general brokerage? Saan po magpa-file? So there are two practice, the project project selling at saka general brokerage. But this time ang tinatanong is pag yung transaction is a general brokerage by nature, saan po magpa-file?
Yes, Mr. Dice. If it is project development and sold by the developer, hindi niya na kailangan ng brokerage. Kasi as the developer, he has the right to sell his project. If it is completely a project that is transferred, yung kunyari, so-and-so, building so-and-so, general brokerage lahat ang magbibenta niyan. The general brokerage has to be department. So, ang general brokerage naman natin kasi has different developers that passes through in his brokerage company. So, the brokerage has to be registered. Yun ba yung punto ng question?
Architect, ang ibig sabihin po ni President Tito Dais is that pag ang kaso po ay pertains to po ay Roland ang transaction. So nagkaroon po ng problema. Roland, hindi po siya project selling, but this is a private transaction which involves Roland but not a project development from a developer po.
So you have to remember that the department implements rules under PD 957. So it is basically subdivision development. So kung it's Roland sale or purchase, mawawala po yung jurisdiction namin dyan. Kasi we're in mass development of subdivisions to multiple buyers. Yun, kasi the mandate of HLU is to protect the buyers. So we professional the brokers that sell to the buyers. We require licenses for the developers to sell to buyers. So yun po ang main law is the implementation of PD 957. Thank you.
Okay. So yes, thank you, Architect Julius. So the suit is it's not limited, but it is designated for cases on project selling lang. Yung jurisdiction ni the suit. For cases involving general brokerage, well, that has to be siguro sa PNP, sir, Attorney Police Major. Depende po kasi sa kaso po nito eh. I do believe, yes, Bautista, Police Major. Kasi when this is general brokerage, depende sa kaso.
Yes, sir. Depende po sa kaso. If ang kaso involving the receiver, halimbawa po, hindi niya na-remit sa developer, it constitute as estafa. Hindi na tayo humingi ng certification from the concerned agency and might as well file with the court. Pero mas mag-certification whether that broker is legitimate or colorum. Kasi nga, in effect, administrator can also be charged o pwede pong ma-revoke or ma-suspend yung kanyang license. If proven na unlicensed po ng sinabi ni Prosecutor Abayon, it will be doubled the penalty from 100,000 and as well as the imprisonment.
Okay.
Yan po.
Thank you. So pag hindi po siya project selling, of course, it will not be directed to the DHSUD, but it will go through directly to the PNP, categorized depending on the case. Tama po ba, Attorney Bautista? Is that what you mean po?
Tama po yun.
Okay. I've answered your question. Press Tito.
Edgar?
Yes, go ahead.
Edgar?
Yes.
Lang ako.
Yes.
So
please go
sa
ahead.
pagdating sa general brokerage, project selling tayo, for sale by owner. So, ino-offer sa mga brokers and agents yan. 'Di ba? What if
Yes.
ang nakabenta ng nag-o-offer or makakabenta ng for sale by owner, kunyari yung bahay ko nga, bahay at lupa ko nga, nabenta, pero ang licensed broker or licensed agent. I am talking about general brokerage na nga, yung mga for sale by owner. Ano yung kaso na pwedeng i-file? Or ang nag-o-offer is hindi naman lisensyado na agent or dating sa general brokerage. Ano yun? Misrepresentation? Or anong kaso yung pwede naming i-file and saan kami mag-file?
Maybe we can address this to Attorney Bautista, Police Major.
Pwede po, sir. Regarding po dyan, halimbawa, sale by owner, di ba, authorized po yan ng under our. If that person, although he is not licensed, but he is the owner, he can sell, of course, his property. Or he might, of SPA, authorize somebody else to sell his property. So, I think there is no case di pong i-file laban doon sa taong yon. Pero kung lumalabas, hindi siya authorized, yun problema. Or hindi naman personal property lang po yun, kundi brokerage nga po na maraming real property ang binibenta and that license. So papasok po sa illegal real estate practice, which is under Republic Act 94,
9646.
Public Act 9646.
Mhm.
It is punishable, usually discussed.
So,
So
ang
that's
magiging
P4.
issue na lang, Edgar, sir,
Mhm.
so ang magiging issue na lang, hindi ka broker, hindi ka licensed broker, hindi ka licensed agent, pero meron kang authority to sell from the owner, from the seller of the property, yung owner mismo. So, safe na siya doon. Tama ba yon?
Yes po, kasi nakalagay naman po doon kung personal property either by the owner or through his representative po as licensed broker. I don't know if Director Vilanya say yun po yung nakalagay doon sa 9646 that the owner may sell his property, no need na kumuha licensed real estate broker or he can authorize somebody as long as personal property nga po yung binibenta po niya.
Yes, can somebody also comment on this?
Siguro, sir,
Can somebody else
in
comment?
addition na lang na lang, sir.
Yes, sir, please.
Kasi we will have, kasi yung sale between the developer to the first owner, yan po talaga yung gina-guide namin, value of the project. But from the owner to a second buyer, we will have to look at the law, the provisions provided by kung mako-cover siya. Kasi once hindi siya covered ng certification ng department, DHSUD, our mandate under PD 957, we will have to look at at the RESA law. Kung yung general brokerage projects na pulled up by individual sellers na. Siguro, sir, meron din case to case. Baka large scale naman yung niya. So we will have to look into that. Pero kasi nga the under PD 957 restricts us from, kasi second buyer na siya. So baka sa RESA natin makita yung violations na provisions na vina-violate niya.
Okay, thank you, Architect.
Hello.
Yes, attorney
Hello.
Pagtolonan. Duwalat ko comment po.
Just to add lang, although doon sa sa tanong, allowed yung SPA to sell. The attorney in fact is allowed to sell the properties of another. However, ang pinag-uusapan if may hinihingi siyang commission. So with that, even if he or she is authorized through an SPA, meron siyang special power of attorney, yes, authorized siya na mag-sell. However, if he or she is request commission, iba na yun. Illegal real estate service practice na yun. So pwede siyang makakasuhan pag ganun.
So compensation. Registration requirement.
So dapat walang nakalagay na commission ka sa authority to sell. Pero pag tiningnan natin yung authority to sell at may nakalagay na.
Yes, that is what is Attorney Pagtolonan is saying. Opo, that is based on our registration, selling properties that doesn't need registration. Isa po
Yes,
yun sa
that can also be
of the RESA law.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, that was a very, very challenging question. BPMIS DOA Santo Tomas. And yes, partner, question?
Yes, this is from Tito Dice of Cebu.
Yes.
Good morning. If the project development,
Partner, tapos na to, partner.
tapos na yan. All right.
Let's
sorry.
go
Sige.
to
All
next
right.
question. Joe, ito partner, ang question ni Sir Joey, ang title transfer service po ba ay sakop
Okay.
na real estate service practice? Meron po bang issuance ang PRC to the effect? And the law firm na engaged sa title transfer of ownership na walang license real estate broker ay allowed po ba na ito bilang legal service nila? Ang PRC or DHSUD po ba ay may na mag-case build up na walang complaint na galing sa mga licensed real estate broker? Ano po ito kasi the service, the type of service itself, this is a service, hindi po ito sale. Service a sale, as I do interpret the question. Okay, so
And if I may add,
yes, go ahead.
Actually, this is technically part of the transaction general of real estate buying and selling. Role of a broker to really make sure that the all papers, documentation, and transfers to the buyer. So in that context, you can refer to how the RESA law, or in fact, IRR or PRBRES, defined the functions of salesperson, agents, consultants. Actually, andun yun. The role. So this is definitely there's a legal basis for that too. No? Okay. Next.
Go to the question of Jessica Bakulan. Hi, sir. In terms of brokerage, what law can protect us legal real estate practitioners of illegal practitioners from those who are representing from in-laws? So meaning to say, ang nagre-represent ay mga relatives, nieces of the property owners, selling properties of their family members who claim for sellers' brokers' share, even registered practitioners. Ito yung binanggit kanina ni Attorney Rolando. So at the end of the transaction, only half will be given. So yaan. So this is in relation to what had Attorney Pagtulonan had mentioned. Long as the issued the seller has been issued the authority to sell and he is not a registered practitioner, and provided that no compensation is provided, there is no violation. But if there is a compensation asked the seller, the agent, well, that's another story. So that is already a violation of the RESA law. One of the provisions law. So yun yung kanina yung binanggit. Yes.
Okay, si Shirley Tapas naman, talking about
yes, Shirley Tapas. Yes,
Colorum social media. Well, actually, if you talk about proper form on documentation, I think what you just after IFAC discussion ito ngayon is klaro. You have to file a complaint either through PRC or government, supported and substantiated by all necessary evidence, and that would include or a screenshot of the ad that you saw. So, but make note that isa lang yan sa evidence. Maraming evidence siyang kaiwin. Hindi po pwedeng, in fact, may nakita akong isang tanong dito kanina kung pwedeng anonymous, ay sasagutin ko na ngayon. Hindi hupos ang complaint. Kasi sinabi ho ng ating mga bisita kanina na dapat pumunta ho kayo sa magsuswear kayo after filing complaint. All right. So moving forward.
Unless somebody will assume the responsibility of that complainant, pero silent yung complainant. So who will stand in his behalf? So it should be a person.
But I'd like to add, in fact, matakot kung sino yung naka-witness. Because here, kitang-kita na ninyo lahat ang ahensya ng gobyerno na willing to support.
Yes.
So, importante ho, as I will be summarizing later on, is really filing a complaint. Yan ho ang first step.
Correct.
And together with this that we need.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah. Please, oo. Yes,
Yes,
please,
yes,
attorney.
yes.
Reading particularly the powers and functions of the Professional Regulatory Board of Real Estate Service, there is no need for any person or the real estate broker to file a complaint with regards to advertisement made in, because under paragraph 8, the board shall monitor all forms of advertisement, announced board, billboard, pamphlets, brochures, and other or similar nature concerning real estate, and where necessary, exercises quasi-judicial and administrative power to finally and completely eradicate the pernicious practices of unauthorized or unlicensed individuals. This is in consonance for ultimate and licensed real estate service practitioners. So yun po nakalagay doon sa RESA law, implementing rules and regulations.
And PRBRS will have to certify that, and that will be form part of the evidence that will be included in the complaint. So, sunod po.
Ito, partner, next question is from Teddy Tardesilia. Does the filing start at the barangay level straight in court? So maybe Attorney Bautista, Police Major Bautista, does it start, the filing daw starts at the barangay level in court?
Well, considering, sir, that in barangay level, those cases punishable with imprisonment or less is covered by the Katarungan Pambarangay. So definitely, if violations of 46 is committed, hindi na po dadaan ng barangay level. Kasi nga, ang penalty po, as previously discussed nga po, for 2 years or a fine of 100,000 or both. And if the violator is the penalty and the imprisonment is doubled. So there is no need to nadumaan pa po sa barangay level. Yan lang po.
Okay. So thank you, Police Major
Partner.
Bautista. Yes, partner.
Time check lang. It's almost 4:30, 4:28 to be exact. And there are a lot of questions pa. Then our list.
Actually, ginawa ko rito.
Last question,
Ginawa ko rito,
Edgar.
partner, ay ano ko na lang.
Edgar,
Yes.
may last question
Okay.
ako. Last
Sure,
question
sige.
na talaga, promise.
Okay. Pag hindi, magpapasnak ka
Yes.
sa amin. Go ahead.
Okay. So, meron akong alam na Colorum siya. Ngayon, hindi naman ako tinabla sa komisyon. Hindi naman ako inhawa ng kliyente or whatever. Pero alam ko na Colorum siya. Wala ba tayong na pwede kaming mag-email at i-report lang namin sila? Through email lang. Tapos bibigyan lang namin ng screenshot ko, nag-post to ng ganito. Hindi naman to license, nag-advertise, ganyan. So, meron ba tayo saan kami pwedeng mag-email? Both project selling and real estate general brokerage.
Maybe Attorney Pagtolonan, available ba? Meron bang question, a follow-up question on that for clarification? May kaso ba or ang purpose mo rito is to prove ng itong alleged na illegal practitioner? Yung purpose mo rito is to establish na illegal practitioner.
I-report lang namin na ito, Colorum to. Ito yung ginawa niya, no, nag-advertise to.
Okay.
So paano gagawin namin? Saan namin i-report yan?
Okay, so ganito yung sa Joint Memorandum Circular, siya na magtutulungan ng DHSUD, DILG, PNP, NBI, and other agencies, ang requirement talaga doon is may someone na magpa-file ng complaint. Kasi ipa-file yan sa korte. Piskalya, so doon sa piskalya, i-check nila kung may probable cause. So dapat yung magte-testify talaga doon, ang magpa-file witnesses, merong personal knowledge, and then attached yung mga diniscuss ni Piskal. So, my point here is someone needs to file a complaint plus my personal knowledge. Kasi kahit sa fiscal level pa lang or sa DHSUD pa lang, parang nagsumbong lang, walang mga attachment at saka interview sa mga nagpa-file ng complaint. So, ganun po, proactive din po ang mga agents, brokers. Tayong mga licensed brokers, active din po tayo, proactive. Let's not, wag po nating parang lahat iasa sa government. Na tayo mismo po yung mga real estate service practitioners, kaya dapat tayo po yung magpoprotekta sa ating profession. Yun.
Tama po,
Okay.
tama.
Thank you, Attorney Pagtulonan. Okay yun, very yun na we have to be proactive in order to protect our profession. So tayo mismo when we file, so BPDOA, kailangan ng personal filing, hindi pwedeng sumbong-sumbong lang kay department. So it has to be personally
Hindi pwedeng
filed.
marites, in short.
Oo,
Hindi pwedeng marites. No?
Kasi baka
Lunes,
lalabas
magpa-file
na
na ako.
marites. Baka
Hindi pwedeng
marites yun.
marites.
Yes, magpa-file na ako. Mga 100 tong ipa-file ko.
Sige po,
Yes,
ma'am.
Prosecutor Chris. Yes, Prosecutor Chris.
I
May
may
comment
add
po
lang
kayo.
po.
Yes, please.
Of course, yun nga, ang ultimate goal is to bring the case to the court. So, when there is already a trial, may doon. Hindi, yung mga documents niyo po na halimbawa, hindi kayo anonymous lang kayo o anonymous letter, tapos lahat ng ibinal doon sa anonymous letters, pictures, certifications, pero wala naman po magte-testify. Ay, yung papel na yun, hindi naman po magsasalita. At so yun dyan, who is your witness fiscal? Wala. Kasi ito lang po ang mga papel.
Partner, time check lang uli, ha?
Okay,
I think
it's
we will be
4:33.
finishing, and we'll be finishing the Q&A by 3:45, our deadline, because there are some more things we'd like to do. Dun po sa hindi namin matatanong, masasagutan pala, may na 60 additional questions.
We have,
we'll take note of this and we will throw this to the proper agency concerned. Hopefully we'll get back to you because this is being recorded anyway, so we can always refer back to them. But I think we still can accommodate a few more questions.
Maybe,
go
maybe
ahead.
dalawa, maybe tatlo. So we will start, we will continue with, okay. Can a complainant who is not privy to the case but just want to eradicate colorums file as anonymous? So ayun, hindi pwede rin. No filing. It has to be personally filed. Okay.
All right. Itong
Baka
kay
mamarites.
Mr. Rich Cruz, mukhang this is something to look into. It's a broker, meron daw siyang isang malaking isdang alam.
Yeah.
From Cebu, biggest Philippine alleged anti-illegal practitioner. So, ang alam ko, napag-usapan natin dito, pwedeng ibato to sa NBI. Pwedeng siguro at mag-file ng kaso sa NBI, di ba?
Yes, it can be filed directly sa NBI or sa police because there will be a file guilt on this one. So evidences has to be provided. But again, somebody has to stand for filing.
Right.
If kung parang ano niya, can somebody spearhead. Sorry.
All right. Sorry.
Go with somebody na broker or any practitioner who knowledge on this na to stand as the main practitioner. Kasi ito is pag the person filing this hindi naman pwede as been discussed. Walang identity magbi-witness ng kaso. So it has to be properly documented and the case has to be built up. Okay, so
Alright, may mga nagpapasalamat din sa atin na very informative daw ang ating diskusyon. So maraming mga bumati. Kilala ko pa itong isang partner ko. So ano pa?
Ito from question, Sir Edgar, that assumes that commissions are allowed to be shared to unlicensed, but is sharing allowed? This of ethics eh. This is ethics eh. Oo. So this is ethics.
Itong suggestion ni Seri Ann, sana hindi ang deed of sale pag walang sign ng REB. This is procedural. This is actually something that can be discussed na organized na ang grupong mag-handle nito, no? So tama ito. Agree ako
yeah,
dyan.
this can be pero kung the joint resolution na ginawa ng all the offices involved, maybe this can be possible, pero this will take a law, specific law for this to be implemented. This is a good good sa hindi manonotaryuhan ang deed of sale pag walang licensed real
Very
estate
good. Yes.
broker. Yes, this is a good one. This is one way to protect practitioners. But this will take a lot of agencies to get in.
Right.
This is a good one.
Galing kay Rich Cruz uli. I think nasagot na ito
Yes.
ng mga Facebook ads na discuss natin kanina, no? So kay President Leonardo, good question, CRB Ana Calma. Good question daw yan. Hindi ko alam.
To proceed with Charlie Mundo. If an accredited ang isang agent pero doing brokerage without knowledge, will there be any sanctions for the salesperson? This is under Attorney Rolonan. Will you be able to comment on this? This is ethical standards.
Pardon?
Unethical practice. Yes, Attorney Rolando, I'll repeat it. If accredited ang isang agent pero doing brokerage, knowledge ng isang broker, will there be any sanctions for the salesperson?
More on ano na siya, more on parang personal or parang ano na nila, transaction between the so parang wala siyang, so parang if ever that the agent or salesperson hindi niya pinapaalam sa broker, si broker may mga options naman siya na pwedeng kasuhan niya and then tanggalin niya sa ano niya sa na yun yung mga more on private na kasi siya na transaction.
Yes.
Parang tinatry-door na siya nung ano niya ng na agent or say pwede niyang tanggalin yung paggamit ng license niya. Pwede niya mag-file ng civil cases sa court for damages and of course ano tawag nito, yung violation nung RA 9646 kasi act on your own if you are an agent or salesperson. You need to, it's always the broker ang pipirma sa transactions. It's the commission and not the agent. Ang agent ano talaga siya, under the supervision, direct supervision, and if the broker is aggrieved party here, he or she can file a civil case for damages, for claim of commission, the broker. The salesperson. And that maybe meron ding mga criminal aspect, criminal charges just because hindi niya kinuha yung authority, consent ng broker in any real estate transaction. there might be criminal charges to that. So si broker ang magpa-file nun.
Okay, thank you, attorney. Ito, partner, ito magandang question din to eh. Will the suit be involved in partial partition for purpose of selling roll? I guess and I believe ito po yung mga farm lots na sinasubdivide. Maybe attorney pagtalonan kasi parang DHSUD talaga po ito.
I will refer this to architect.
Yes.
Yes, architect, please.
Yes po. Any division that is intended for sale should be required to secure a license to sell. There are only 3 exemptions from securing a license due to payment of a debt, partition due to co-owners, co-heir, second sale. Yan ang mga exempt lang. So to avoid na maano yung law or magamit ng husto, ang position ng DHSUD is that if you partition, wala naman nagpa-partition na hobby niya lang. Nag-partition siya para ibenta. So any partition that is directed as to the public, we consider public, required yan ng license to sell technically and straight na under PD9. Thank you.
Opo, ano? Thank you so much, Architect Julius. And siguro there will be some controls from other governments in the registration of the transfer. Yun ang isang, it will be more effective with additional control. So yun yung kanina, yun yung sana hindi man notaryuhan yung isang the deed of sale na without the signature of a license. Since partition ang pinag-uusapan, so it's on the land registration. So magkakaroon ng additional controls, partner. Very rampant ngayon yung conversion, partner, and the rest of the here in this forum, marami ang convert yung Roland or yung isang property into smaller lots, and they are sold individually to third party buyers, not related to the owner, but they are third party buyers.
All right,
So
I think we can still accommodate 2 more questions before we
yes, sige, let's go. Let's go.
Go ahead. Sino po bang,
okay, so let's go with
si
Charlie
attorney
Mundo. Ito, partner, partner Ador, from Charlie Mundo. Authorization should be given only sa licensed broker. Tama po ba? Maybe who can answer? Authorization should be given only sa licensed broker. Tama po ba?
Generally,
Rolando, yeah.
Yes, Attorney Rolando.
Generally, anyone can be given an authority to sell. The or a power gives owner of the property if you are the one to sell his or her real estate service practice. Pero just by uutusan mo lang yung iba na benta, wala namang commission, pwede yun. It's allowed, generally allowed.
Basta walang compensation. Yes. Okay. Compensation. Technically. Okay. Yes,
right.
partner.
Yes,
from
partner.
Krishna,
Last
Lizel,
one.
yes.
Go ahead.
Krishna Lizel Alcantara, I guess. Hindi mo siya makita. Okay. Isn't that ATS are only given, okay, the same pa rin. Same question. Fredo, if you have authority to sell or SPA from the owner but asking for, okay, it has already been answered. Issued, voidable document, contract. Ito from Ted. Who's this? Teddy Tardis authority to sell issued to a non-licensed broker is a voidable document, a contract. So it's a comment. Okay. Next, okay, so this is something to do with ganon din mga compensation on SPAs. I mean, attorney in fact issued an S, so related. Another, but if the broker is selling separate property, although he has an ATS or SPA from the owner, for sure he is liable, right? Okay, taken up kanina. The same thing then, taken up na to. This is a discussion between the party. Okay,
Sige,
so
partner
sunod pa
Edgar,
rin. So
no?
commissions pa
I think
rin,
generally,
scrolling down.
I think generally, mga major questions yung mga nauna, no? And as I mentioned earlier, I'll go back to the recording of this and try to see all other questions na pwede pa namin sagutin and address it to the proper agency concerned, no? We are about to come to a close, no? Gusto ko lang sanang i-summarize what have been discussed today or this afternoon.
Yes, please.
Apat na punto ang nakikita ko dito sa diskusyon na to. Unang-una, I think this discussion first na our industry, while very enticing and very alive, is still a complex matter, you know, as a whole. There are issues that are bothering the industries that should be addressed. That's clear. Now, second, it is very nice to know that there are agencies of government and tools that they have set up to help the industry. And I would like to be thankful again to DHSUD, DILG, DOJ, PNP, NBI, even LRC, who, if you'd like to, by the way, if you'd like to read the PRC Modernization Act of 2002, it's clear there. They're really out to protect the industry, no, as a professional organization. And of course, other agencies concerned. Now, for this matter to progress, we need sufficient, credible, relevant, verifiable to help analyze and streamline the whole procedure. And this is where the 5 Ws and 2H, as we have adopted, comes in, no? Earlier, we discussed the Ws, who, what, when, where, how much. We'd like to emphasize, no, that whatever affidavit complaint, lalo na that we will send over, I am sure this will include as tinatawag na narrative or narration or salaysay. And this is where all these 5 Ws and 2 Hs will come in. Dapat, klaro, ano ba ang na-violate? Tungkol ba ito sa walang lisensya? Illegal, no? Pangalawa, bakit? Anong nangyari? Nagtransaction ba? Kailan ito? So, specific date. Sino ang involved? Involved ba yung ahensya? Involved ba yung kapitbahay ko? Involved ba yung developer? Ngayon, how? O paano ang nangyari? So, dapat i-relate lahat yun ng klaro. And then, yung how much is actually pwede technically sa strategic planning tool natin gagamitin o sa ordinaryong professional business. Ditong how much would the budget, diba? So i-adapt siguro natin sa real estate. Sabihin natin how much was involved. Kagaya dito may malaking isda. So gaano kalaking involved ba dyan? At masabi natin ayun ba si whale, no? Kaya napakalaking isda. Anyway, bottom line, we need to have a very viable complaint affidavit, which we have seen common to all of our, from DHSUD down to NBI, DOJ. Now, lastly, what will bring about is what REBAP and our chapter would like to achieve. Na clarify kung ano yung problema, ano yung issue, precisely, accurately, that can result in this problem. We're giving our voice, we're giving this, and we promise you that this will just be part one. There will be more, especially what we just don't want to happen is that it seems apparently that the issue is undertaken. Wala tayong nababalitang nangyayari or porque walang ginagawa ito sa ganito and all that. Actually, marami na nangyayari. So intention is really to bring it forward for everyone to realize and understand that help is coming. So ang kailangan lang dito is for all of us to bundle up together regardless of association, affiliation, or affinity. So para lang stakeholders mag-come into this. So with that, I'd like to close. If there's anything you'd like to add, Edgar? Nakamute ka, sir. Edgar.
I mean, yes, thank you, Partner Ador. Well summarized, well taken, lahat-lahat, all the subjects and the issues and the contributions of our speakers were summarized. Very good, ang galing. And just to remind everyone that when case against illegal or illegal practitioners, we need to have a face. We need to personally file those. Wala pong I mean, just to report, hindi pong ganong klase. We have to file it ourselves. Okay. Before we do the awarding part, just do some acknowledgement. National board from our REBAP National, CRB Nash, going over Sir Nash. And also, partner, let's hear maybe a 5-minute or a 2-minute words from Police Major Attorney Romel Bautista for the 5W and 2H. Maybe you can add up to what my partner Ador had mentioned.
Yes, sir. Please let me share my presentation. Okay, nakikita ba yung ating presentation, sir, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Okay, applying 5W8 and 2H in investigation. So there is a saying that the case management is that there is an allegation or suspicion that needs to be investigated. So as an investigator, it should uncover evidence and finally, they present their findings in a report to end users. So in order to do this, we must accomplish the requirement of 5Ws and 1H. So ano nga po ba yung hinihingi ng 5Ws and 1H? To the question what, so we should answer what is the purpose of this investigation, what is the allegation, what parties were involved, what will I need in order to look into the allegation as to resources, and what policies procedures were potentially breached. So these are the matters that should be covered from the word what. Next is why. Why am I looking into this with regards to investigation mandate? Did this occur? So we must look into the systematic gaps or opportunities in the fraud triangle. Why did source indicate to do, and what did the motive or incentive in the fraud? In the word who, we must answer the question who is involved. Who should I speak to in interviewing? Who am I to? Who is privileged to the investigation, or who is working with me? Either colleagues, working alone, subject matter external provider. And next, as to the word where, we should understand where did the events occur, either internal or external locations, where did the case emanated from, either from board approved list for the year or whistleblowers portal, external request, etc., or where could the case end, and when did the incident occur, when was the allegation made, and where is my report due. So it refers to timeline and notes for Monday. As to how will I conduct the investigation with regards to the methodology, procedures, and investigative plan? How will evidence be preserved? Will I present my findings once I've documented them in writing through speech, narration, presentation, or and how much? It refers to a great quantity of either amount, extent, or part which is considered as something important or impressive. So, in an investigation, we should accomplish these 5 W's and 1 H. So, yan lang mo. With regards to, or in addition to what was previously stated by our co-presenter.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you,
Thank
Attorney
you po.
and Police Major.
Attorney.
Yes, thank you so much, partner. So, here you go. Ayan, yan yung local numbers or presentation ni Police Major. So, thank you so much. How the planning of the investigation is to be conducted, and of course lahat ng mga evidence is to be provided, and it has to be personally filed. Okay, so thank you so much, and we apologize of our participants na partner na hindi natin accommodate yung questions. Bumabaha. Based on my screen, there are 72.
Yes. Well, we'll go back to that. And as I mentioned,
Yes, we will. We will.
Yeah.
And we look forward also to having you back maybe days, months. They will be having another part 2 of this.
Yes.
So, and we also would like to solicit the end of our very cooperative 4 speakers that had contributed their expertise, their knowledge to give way for this forum to be very successful. Talakayan Real Estate. Ayan. So partner,
Yes.
we would like to give the awards, the plaques to our very supporters this afternoon. And to do the awarding of the plaques, may I call on Sec Gen Neo to please read the citation. Gen? Sec Gen Neo, there you go. MIS at saka reader po ng ano natin, ng citation.
Nandiyan pa po ba si attorney Pagtuloan?
Yes, I think nandiyan pa. Nandiyan
But,
siya. Naka-mobile. Yes,
partners,
andyan.
I'd like
Rolando,
to-
Attorney Rolando.
I'd like to suggest that
Yes,
in
please.
this awarding, let's call in our chapter president, Mr.
Yes,
Valiente,
also.
and
Yes.
also the Pampanga, Dr. Gregorio, to
Correct,
show
yes, Dr.
space and award
Uh-huh.
appreciation to our speakers.
Yes. And by the way, I just would like to give some few announcements with regards to the condition of our president, Third Balier. He just had maybe anong nangyari? Okay na yon?
Okay na yan.
But despite of that clinical condition, our president, the Mr. Winner, is here with us. Still very ng mild stroke, and nakangiti pa po yan, and back on his foot again, and still with us, doing work with REBAP Global City. So we would like to appreciate our Mr. Winner. Okay. Yes, please can REBAP Pampanga Chapter President to also come be here with us for the awarding and the reading of the citation.
On your video?
Yes, please.
Yes. There
you go.
REBAP Global City Chapter and REBAP Pampanga Chapter, plaque of appreciation is awarded to at Rolando B. Pagtolonan, Director for National Drive Against Professional Squatter Case, Department of Human Settlement and Urban Development, or DHSUD, for his invaluable support to REBAP Pampanga Chapter for taking part in its collaboration forum as a guest speaker with the topic, kayang pang real estate, paano ireklamo ang colorum, idemanda or ipakulong, for giving value to this chapter. And that's REBAP 2022 tagline, One REBAP, given in the 4th of November 2022, signed by President CRB Lorenzo Valente III of REBAP Global City Chapter, and signed by CRB Gregorio M. Leonardo, Pampanga Chapter. Sir, thank you po. I hope ma-invite po namin kayo next time ulit po. Picture po, picture.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, sir po. Picture. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Attorney, sa susunod po, Attorney Pagtolonan, maybe I'll call you po. I have something for you po.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. See you around, sir.
Sir Neo, para mabilis yung same citation na lang, tapos pa-picture na tayo kila yung next mga speakers, para mabilis. Patawag mo na lang sila.
Yes, can we call on the next Sagjen? How is the next?
Attorney Dennis.
Yes, Attorney Dennis.
Mali yung nasa picture. Si Attorney Dennis.
Ayan, sa picture na lang si Attorney Dennis.
Attorney Dennis, where are you?
Nandiyan ba si Attorney Dennis?
Yun.
Medyo mahina kanina yung ano. Ayan, si Attorney Dennis. Yes, yes. Attorney. Okay,
Dennis,
the same citation pa rin. So just...
Nasa ano siya kanina? Nasa Rapid Tool po kanina. No?
Ay, okay. That's right. Okay, so let's take a picture.
Picture,
okay,
sir.
Ready?
Picture.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you. Next.
Next.
Thank you, Attorney Dennis. Next
Attorney Chris Bayan III.
Chris.
Post na natin yung
office.
yan.
Yes, the prosecutor, Chris.
Picture. Yan yung attorney Bayan.
Yes, nandyan lang. Yeah, okay, nandyan na. Yes,
Picture.
there you go. Ayun, very good. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. There you go.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
thank you, Brad. Thank you, brother.
Thank you. Fiscal. Next.
Police Major Ramel P. Bautista.
Yes, andyan. Okay. Attorney Major. Okay, andyan yung picture niya. Nasaan na? Hindi ko pa nakita. Sagjen, pwede tama ano? Hindi naman nawala.
Okay na.
Nawala. Nasaan na?
Picture.
Sige. Sige, nakikita mo? Sige, Sagjen. Ayan, sige.
Thank you po.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much.
Yung lahat ng attendees na buksan ng videos nila ay cameras.
Yes, can you please open 4 windows ngayon?
Partner, are we done with Attorney Abayan of DOJ?
Yes, Attorney Chris.
All right.
Yes,
all right. Thank you.
Okay, so our participants, ayan, yung mga students ko sa PCU, Jeffrey Saplala.
Umabot tayo, Sir Edgar, ng 130.
Iba na hindi ko Yes, all my students also with Lyceum and PCU, we also have, sandali meron tayong message to our participants. I mean, one school, sandali lang po let me just mention this.
Olympus College.
Nasaan na? Olympus, yes. Golden Olympus. Yes, yan. Yan. So, okay. So, first page 1. Ayan. So, show us your smile. Mga beautiful smiles na yan. Libre
Sino
naman.
ng picture?
Okay, ready?
Ikaw na lang?
1. Ako na. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Smile. Yan. Ang gaganda at sa mga pupogi. Next.
Kailangan sa broker yun po.
Of course. Kasi yun ang ano natin eh. We should be presentable. Okay.
Yes.
Next is, okay, screen 2. Okay, screen 2. Show us your beautiful smiles. Please open your camera. Okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Nandiyan po pala, acknowledging BP, Geraldine Okindoy. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Next. Screen 3. Ayan. Screen 3. Open your camera, please. Have a beautiful smile. Show us your beautiful smile na libre. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Oy, sorry. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, last screen smile. Okay, screen 4. Okay. Ready? 1. Okay, so, ayan. Okay. 1. Okay. Thank you so much. Complete. We already have 4 screens na pinagkuhaan natin ng picture. So thank you so much. We fully appreciate your attendance, your participation in this afternoon's forum. We will be having more of this. There will be a follow-through of this forum. And I hope you are able to invite to be with us, to listen and participate, cooperate. But we are sorry that we are not able to answer the remaining pages. Sobrang dami.
All right.
Diba?
And to
Okay?
formally close our activity,
Yes.
we'd like to call in our chapter president, Valiente.
Yes, Mr. Winner.
Closing
Yes,
message.
Mr. Winner.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Maraming salamat sa inyo lahat. Our discussion, this is not only series ng discussion ng forum na gagawin natin, no? Sa mga susunod na araw or one or next susunodin natin to, no? There are many boxes of colorum in illegal practice of profession. So kailangan nating alamin kung sino sila, alamin yung mga ginagawa nila, no? Focus natin ngayong araw is more on DHSUD, which is public selling and developer, no? Wala pa tayo dun sa problema nila tungkol dun sa web, sa FB, yung mga nagpapasok, sino may trabaho nun. So, tatalakayin natin in the future kung sino may trabaho nung mga dapat ireklamo na nagpo-post sa FB. Yun ang alam kong gigil kayo lahat eh. Diba? Tapos yung mga scamming, we will tackle on that. Ang daming rooms for colorum in illegal practice. We thank you, all of you, na umatin dito sa aming forum on talakayang real estate. Paano reklamo ang colorum, i-demanda. Sana may natutunan kayo. Nagpapasalamat kami sa PNP, kay Major Bautista, sa NBI, kay NBI Chief Sir Dennis Hian, kay Prosecution Office, kay Fiscal Abayon, at of course kay sino ba? Si Attorney Pagtalonan ng DHSUD. Maraming salamat sa inyo. And of course sa ating magaling na VP Architect Chris Villanea ng DHSUD, no? Thank you very much sa inyong lahat. And of course, Dente na umatin dito ng chapters ng REBAP. And of course, kay Doc Leonardo na sumama sa atin sa laban na ito ng Anti-Colorum, no? Officers natin sa REBAP Global City, thank you very much. And of course, ang magaling nating, this will not be possible without our BP external. Ang ating moderator, si PCU, at ang magaling nating BP external and concurrent BP for BDS, Sir Edgar Agaton. And of course, ang aming incoming Sir, si Sir Ador Perez, no? Dr. Leonardo, diyan ka pala, hindi tayo nagpa-picture. Pa-picture muna tayong apat nga kasama si Dr. Leonardo. Sir, pwede ba?
Ayan.
Highlight mo yung speakers saka yung pwede ba? Highlight natin si Dr. Leonardo. Dr. Nawagan.
Where's Doc Leonardo? Ayan, Doc. Pwede mo siya ma-move. Ayan, Doc Leonardo.
Pwede bang anim sa screen, sir? Muna kami. Yung mga speakers at saka si Dr. Leonardo. Dr. Leonardo is a OB yata kayo.
For infant, ano ba yun? What's your specialty, Doc Gregorio?
Siya ba anim? Mandoa? Hindi. Yan, anim. Sino pa isa pa? Yan, anim. Sino pa isa? Dennis?
Sir Dennis kanina nandito.
Wala na. Wala na. Okay na. O sige, picture na.
Sir Dennis. Okay, sige. So, Sir Janeo also open. Okay, ayan. Ayan na. O yan, Mr. Dennis. Very good. Nandyan. Okay.
Ayan no. Saan niya? Paano ba anim? Pito.
Architect, yes, Julius. Where's Architect Julius? Nandyan ba? Architect Julius. Pa? Okay, so shall we proceed with the picture?
Okay, picture.
Okay.
Last architect. 1.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, again, one more. Okay lang po Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you. So there you go.
Yan,
Okay, so there we go. Tapos na. Yeah.
And of course, yes, thank you very much sa inyo lahat. Of a series ng ating Anti-Colorum. Thank you very much. Thank you, Dr. Greg. Thank you, DOJ Prosecutor Christopher Bautista, Attorney Pagdalanon, and Dennis Yain of the NBI. Thank you very much sa inyo.
Yes, okay. Thank you so much, all our participants who participated.
Uy, medyo ulit ako.
May question ka? Anong klaseng question yan?
Hindi, sa part 2 na. Part 2.
Isa lang na natin ahead ng Thank you so much to all our participants.
For joining.
Sobrang salamat po for giving us your time and also spending extra time in order to learn something this afternoon. This is a very fruitful afternoon to each and every one of us. Thank you so much po. Maraming salamat.
Colorum. Sabihin natin gano'n.
Yes.
Lahat tayo.
Tuloy
ang laban sa Colorum.
Lunes. Magpa-file na si Tardy. 120 daw.
Ano yun?
120 ang i-complain ni Tardy sa Lunes.
Alright. Thank you po.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Laban sa Colorum. Salamat. Thank you.
All the members and officers of REBAP Global, salamat din. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. Salamat. Sir Isidro from Lawag, thank you so much po. Edlin Cinco, yes, my student. Joel Federigan. Sir Roderick Inolpe, President. Cebu, nandiyan pa yung mga yan. MS Davis Gunoy, Michelle Gundan. Ayan, Charlie Mundo, Frederick Pomoseno, Rich Cruz, Paterna Sanchez, Jinky Ilagan, Mary Corazon Baluyo. Thank you so much po sa lahat.
Thank you. Ador Perez signing off.
Thank
Bye.
you. Thank you
Bye,
so
partner.
much.
Thank you.
Partner, sige. Thank you so much. Monday, partner.
Yeah,
Huwag kang mawala.
Yes.
Your alma mater. See you on Monday.
I'll be there. Yeah.
Yeah, alas 2 po tayo. Thank you so much sa lahat. Yes, thank you so much. Maraming salamat po.